release that he can't get to.
Yo, what is going on, guys? We are playing some more MLB The Show 17. Today we're doing another roster update ratings predictions video for this Friday's roster update, and there is actually a roster update this Friday the 23rd. My bad for not realizing they took a week off for E3 last week. I don't understand why they needed a week off. I'm assuming their entire MLB crew wasn't at E3. Maybe they was, but I don't think they did it last year. If I ain't mistaken, they didn't skip E3, and most video games don't take a break off because of E3. I don't know. I'm gonna quit complaining about it, and we're just gonna do a roster update prediction. Long story short here, I'm sorry for making a roster update prediction video last week and not having a roster update. So I tried to hurry up and change it in the title and put it at the top of the comment section so you guys knew. But let's go ahead and get started here this week. We also got a guy this week who I think is a good candidate to see a diamond downgrade, so you're gonna want to stay tuned for that as well. Luis Severino, he's already an 82 overall. He's got a 2.99 ERA, a 1.05 whip. Guys are only hitting 211 versus him, and he's a guy the Yankees have high hopes for, I think, in the future. I am a little bit concerned. I wanted to throw a picture on there. Couldn't really find a lot of pictures, and I found Luis Severino seemed like a great one. I can't really guarantee you an upgrade this week, but I think he is definitely going to be ready to turn that corner and start getting a better and better chance every week of getting an upgrade as long as he keeps pitching well, which I think he's very much capable of doing. Then moving over to the Seattle Mariners, how about Ben Gamel? All this talk about Bellinger, about Judge, how about Ben Gamel? The guy isn't your notorious power hitter like those two are, so I think that's why he doesn't see as much hype and expectation and publicity as those two do, but he's on absolute fire, batting 380 this past month, 344 on the year with only, like I said, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases. His power numbers just aren't there, but he's definitely worthy of way over a 68 and 61 in those contact numbers to help that overall go up. Coming in next, we got another Yankee, Didi Gregorius. I've been very, very cautious with this fella since he's been in the league for so long. He doesn't have much of a look back and be like, oh, he used to tear the cover off the ball last year kind of guy. I think he's definitely hitting really well this year. He hit solid last year. I don't know if he's got a pass to look back and flash him up really quickly, but he's batting 364 over the past month with 7 dingers and 26 RBIs. Currently batting 330 on his season too, so I do think he is worthy of seeing maybe a little bit of an upgrade. I don't know if I'd bump him up to gold yet, but I think he's on his way there. All right, moving over to the Braves and Ender Inciarte. We mentioned him last week, I believe, but he wasn't obviously upgraded because there was no roster update, but he's still smashing the cover off the ball, batting 372 over the past month with 1 home run and 14 RBIs. Again, a guy without a lot of power. That can make him a little bit of a risky upgrade because it does, 37, 25. That power numbers aren't going to go up a whole lot. They could go up a little bit, but not a whole lot. So that means a lot of his upgrade has to come from that contact numbers. And I think there's guys just like Jose Ramirez. Who's the other one? Jose Iglesias. Is he still doing good, I think? Those two guys are kind of in the same boat. I like the way they're hitting right now. I think they're worthy of an upgrade, but the power numbers they're not through the roof. And that makes it a little bit harder for them to get upgrades. But I do think they're very good candidates of getting upgrades. And once again, like I think I brought him up last week, I completely forget now, Marcell Ozuna. The guy is just refusing to cool off. And everyone likes to bring up how Rockies players do really good because, oh, well, they play at Coors Field. Well, let's reverse the roles here a little bit and say Marcell Ozuna does really good in a pitcher-friendly ballpark, still hitting 18 bombs on the year, batting 327. And has 50 RBIs. I think that should really be considered. If we can consider Coors to be hitter friendly, we got to consider how big Miami's park is over there. And Marcell Ozuna just doesn't seem to care, kind of like Giancarlo Stanton over there. So I think he has a good chance at seeing an upgrade. All right, before we get to this diamond downgrade, I just got a little shout out to my boy Joey Votto. 91 overall. Is he going to get an upgrade? It's probably not going to happen. But I'd like to say he deserves one MLB The Show. Batting 310 this year. 19 homers, 52 RBIs, guys. Just like to criticize Votto, he's tearing the cover off the ball this year. Guys were mad because he took too many walks. Well, he's still getting on base, 418 on base percentage, except for now he's hitting the baseball a lot farther over the fence. And it's hard to say that he didn't do good to end the season last year, considering he batted 400 after the All-Star game. So if you could please give my boy Joey Votto a little bit of an upgrade, I'm just asking real nicely if you can. Thank you, MLB The Show. But let's get to this diamond downgrade. If If you guys are Orioles fans, you probably have an idea where I'm going with this one. Manny Machado, he's only 46K right now, but it's still risky. If he goes down again, who knows how far he could go down. He's a 93, so he's already seen that price dip a little bit. And it was just a couple weeks ago he's dealing with a wrist injury, and honestly, you could say he's still dealing with it and he's just playing through it. We don't know about it. We don't know, but we do know that prior to wrist injury, he was still only batting really poorly this year. He's batting .214 on the year, 196 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs over the past month. We're almost in July. 3 months into the season is far too long to let a guy bat like this and not see a downgrade. I know he's a fantastic hitter. I like the guy. He'll bounce back. But for rating sakes in an MLB video game, it's about time he sees a little bit of a downgrade. If he sees one that's over a -3, that's going to completely destroy his value. So be very careful if you have a Manny Machado on your team right now and think it through if you want to keep him or not keep him. As for this video, guys, I'd love to hear players you think could see an upgrade in the comment section. We can talk about it. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.